And we're live. Once again, let's make sure that everything's up and running, all good, all set. Again, let's make sure that everything's up and running, all good, all set. Seems to be the case. And then close that, post this, post that. Such efficiency that I'm getting to, being able to start these streams and just spam everything out in one little fell swoop. There we go. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's more Disco Elysium. So, last we left off, I may or may not have kind of accidentally fucked it completely. So, like, the problem was I wasn't wearing my conflict resolution outfit and was instead wearing my kind of mixed and matched bit of everything outfit. A little bit of empathy, which I expected would be useful. Turns out it wasn't. I needed suggestion or whatever. Yeah, so Ruby just hit us with the particle accelerator. Would you rather have a gay son or Stu? Stewie Griffin? It's a tough question. Yeah, so I didn't have enough. I think it was either suggestion or rhetoric. I think it might have been suggestion that I failed to check on completely. So if you just ignore what's going on over there, that's fine. That's actually normal and good, and there's not like a freshly deceased body. I think Stu, I would be a bad parent. Honestly, yeah. Stew is nice. Like, you eat that. Especially in a cold winter's eve. Ooh. A wonderful thing. But, yes, no, we done goofed just a little bit.
The plain red tent rests stoically in the corner. Ruby's dead body is wrapped in her sleeping bag.
Yeah, so now we just have to try and make sure Stu and Revishal goes. Oh, yo, that actually would. That would be great. I mean, there was the special borscht. Like, we know they had the special borscht with stuff. Yeah, so Alex, as I was saying, I didn't have good enough suggestion to have her not kill herself. So she did that. Which is not ideal. I would have preferred it not to happen. But in this stream, I roll with my fucked ups. I roll with every mistake I make, except the ones where it literally is a game over, because, like, that would be really anticlimactic if I met Ruby and just instantly died of a heart attack and never came back. Yeah, I tried to, don't worry. I tried, but I failed. So now we live in the consequences. Not really sure what happens next, but that's okay. We don't need to know. So that was then, which means we'll just pick up the dice tomorrow. You know, I was really hoping when I moved back here that this canister was full of red fuel oil. Like, red dyed fuel oil. I need that. I've got to become an artist. Whether or not I'm just become implicated in someone's suicide. Okay, right. But yes, we're in trouble now. Not. This section gaslit me into thinking I could loot many things. I can see how that would happen. Right. So. What comes next? Am I La Puta Madre's peon? I doubt it. So, probably fine. Return to the whirling after the whole instigator debacle. Someone there has something to answer to. Okay. Am I working on Egghead's beat? Oh no, I didn't even start. Okay, yeah. I was gonna, but then I forgot to. Let's use the opportunity here to increase our interfacing for a bit. Cool. And then we will go straight back to our funny little... Oh yeah, no, this is the thing. This is the thing with how I play games. I love horizontal progression. Numbers going up is boring as fuck. Getting new shit... Oh, it's excellent. Right, let's see... Because I did just raise interfacing, technically.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the revolutionary soldier figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
What? Win who back? I can't win her back. She's a long-dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one.
Yeah, but Inland Empire, you're boring. All you seem to want me to do is not remember shit. So, I should, yes. This is a task of mine now.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
The audio onslaught can be tamed. Connect the dots. Okay, how close am I to a level up? Oh, quite close, actually. Bye, Egghead. Big fan of Egghead.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Of course I turned it into a club. Egghead wanted me to. And the other two wanted to, like, fucking cook drugs or whatever. But I convinced them not to, because Egghead didn't want them to. Looks like I can't give this figurine to her, because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is the task still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already.
Ooh. Hey, so Zoe, you just, the auto mod just triggered because of a minor spelling mistake. Unfortunately, when you say, I like Egghead, but fat thumb it slightly to the wrong side, turns out that's not okay. Very funny, though. I'm gonna deny that message. Oh, that's good. Don't worry, obvious typo. I don't know, what do you think? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already.
Only a strange little sadness remains.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna be sad now.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass.
Okay, how do I... Should I offer her any and all you have one day if you meet her in person? What an odd task to give yourself, but here we are. Okay, so I can't give it to her through the window. I guess that's fine. Is there anything I meant to talk to you about?
What is it?
Right, the, nigh impossible logic check. Because of the pale unknown. I need to figure out what the pale unknown is. So, we need to get just a little bit of experience. So I'm gonna call the police station and ask if I'm La Puta Madre's peon. And before anyone says anything, I don't fast travel. I only fast travel if I'm doing something right in the last minutes of the stream. I just like the world too much. I can't afford to let myself not look at it. Allez-vous-en. I'm still missing one piece of armor. I wonder when that's going to show its face. Ready?
Stop. Now, it is time.
Yeah, the world's nice to just exist in. Exactly. Now it is time. Time for the Tribunal.
Yes. And it's not going to be fun.
Oh, what? Okay. What am I supposed to do?
Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand. Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villiers 9mm pistol in your pocket.
I'm not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Okay. So I should probably... It said to equip the Villiers, so that's the one I'll do. Guns akimbo, let's fucking rock and roll. No, probably a bad idea, actually. Kind of funny, but a bad idea nonetheless. Do I have an outfit more suitable for war? Probably need better perception than the Faln Peepo. So let's go with RCM Lieutenant's Cat. Thank you, Doctorate General. That's what I needed. We need classes that give anything better than -1 to perception. Savoir-faire? Yeah. Esprit de corps, visual calculus. Suggestion but no half-light. E. Esprit de corps. Shivers. Oh, but this gives hand-eye coordination. That's actually going to be fucking important. You have the armor, my liege. What do you think I'm wearing? I have the fair-weather cuirass, the gloves, and the shoes. Then as for pants, it seems to be minus savoir-faire, minus reaction speed, or I dress like a normal person, which really freaks me out, actually. Honestly, don't think akimbo's the worst idea, you know. I do have 2 bullets, so I think having guns akimbo is actually maybe bad on account of the fact that I have 1 bullet for each. Might be worth, like, not doing that, actually, I think. Pain threshold, mesk banger scarf. Oh, but extra volition gives me extra morale. That's way more important. I think that's all I got. Plus, it would be nice to keep one hand open because of my finger pistol's 9mm. Just a little bit extra suggestion. What a panoply of war. If you're not holding anything in your other hand, it might work for intimidation. Yeah, but this... I need at least one hand for my finger guns, you know? It's important. I might need to suggest something.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. The gun, your gun, can be an item of destruction, but also creation. The Villiers-LaSalle art project. Time to shoot some beauty through the heart of Martinez.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, sure. I do have an art degree. Makes sense. Alright, Kim. Whatever the fuck lies ahead, we have a gun.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Okay. Here we are.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
Honestly, thank fuck I have the Fairweather T500 as well, thought. Extra hand-eye coordination against enemies in FT500 armor. Pretty useful looking right now. Survive the mercenary tribunal. Okay, yeah.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
I don't need to ask Kim what's going on here. I know what's going on here. We figured this shit out.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
Okay.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like these. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
I hope so.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
But sorry, I just had to answer someone asking about. They came down from a holiday and they were asking if I paid for my own meal at one of the places, which I did, so we're all good. Okay.
Peaceful.
Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Rude Hoencloven.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
We're out of time. This is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
I mean, we know that the big one's the mercenary at the gate, so... but I'll point it out anyway.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Okay. Let's go. Stop! This is the police!
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd, losing his balance for a moment as he staggers backwards.
Pig fuck!
Let's see. you know... Yeah. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
Mm-hmm.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
Okay. Right. I guess I should ask some questions first. It's kind of what I do. I am the human can opener. Who's that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer, Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer? And you're presented with 3 sturdy cans. Lucky. You know what's a worry, actually, in this moment? No, fuck you. Fuck you, Zoe. I can't say things like this on Twitch, but I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. The problem with there being 3 is I have 2 bullets. The killer?
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He points to the figure clad entirely in ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Cloven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of
Okay.
them black.
Good
plus
day
2 little white ones in the end.
to have a skill point. Kills black people?
That's right. Plenty of kips here in Revachol, too.
Ah.
T, let's fucking do it.
The man presses through his teeth, his hand on his belt.
Easy. Easy now.
Listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did that?
At this moment in time, I'm considering that it may have been Klasia. No, I haven't. This is my first playthrough. So I'm fully blind, with only the knowledge I've gained in this first playthrough. Now, beneficially as well, if I claim that it was Klasia, she's not here because I had Kim arrest her. Ah, thank you so much. I don't mind it if it's for like little things like that kind of me being stupid missing something, but like, yeah, for large decisions, I'm doing all this shit of my own knowledge. The thing is, I could claim that it was Klasia. She's not here. That means that it de-escalates the situation. I could claim that it's Ruby. Yeah, but telling you who the killer is would be really bad. Oh, yeah, duh. Oh, 100%. That would suck. If I claim it was Ruby, she's dead. So that also de-escalates the situation. But of all the obvious choices, the Hardy Boys were accounted for, but they are also only accounted for by themselves. They did give us the information that that Ruby left for a short period of time and then came back. But Klasia was aware of how to make a person appear to have what is it, ligature marks or some shit like that? She was aware of how to make it look like the body had been hanged rather than shot. So... And it was such a close-range shot. The likelihood of somebody getting shot upwards through the mouth, through a window, through a different building is so minimalistic, but it was a breech-loading... Unless there's a different kind of gun that I'm unaware of at this point in time, but... I think the safest pick here is to say that it was Klasia. Because she isn't here. And if I say it was Ruby, they'll go in that direction, maybe. And that's bad. It feels so final to make decisions like this, but yeah, fuck it. It was Klasia.
The bird. You're fucking telling me a bird killed our colonel?
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
I don't believe the shot was meant for her. I've had no reason... I've got no reason to believe that other than the story she told me. Which is... That's not compelling enough evidence. And I feel like she... But if the gunshot came from upstairs, it would have to have been, like, silenced somehow. Because if the gunshot came from the roof or anywhere nearby, they would have heard it. I'll say this, though. She was the only person in the room when he died, upstairs.
You think I'm fucking stupid? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? How about the kid? Go ahead. Tell me about some fucking room again.
Actually, a lot of fun watching you try to piece this together. Thank you.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
That's a problem. That's an unfortunately low logic check. Don't love this, but kind of got to save that skill point for the big finale. So sorry, Elizabeth. I hope I succeed. Why doesn't he believe me?
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air.
No, she wasn't even there.
He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle.
Okay.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
She's down. Her white shirt soaks a blood red around her abdomen. She gasps for air.
Fuck this!
Man starts pulling something out of his pocket.
There's a coarse shuffle against something. Is it a gun?
Gene! Cancel Lizzie! Now!
He'll be ripped apart. They all will. The moment the third man opens fire. And he knows it.
Fuck. Okay. I mean, maybe I can... They're being paid for this, but they're also so clearly beyond that I don't think there's any benefit to talking them through that. I'm gonna give it a try anyway. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Fuck. That is exactly the response I expected. And if I keep... What I've figured from this first incident is that if I delay much further without doing a red check, they're gonna start shooting more people. So... But there might be information necessary in here. Wild Pines is not going to forgive you massacring a bunch on innocent people. I think that's meant to say of.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
Okay, let's change the topic.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Ignore her. She's not the main threat yet.
I guess we'll try rhetoric first. Try and think of an argument.
International
something.
International law.
I really feel like saying that's not a good idea. I mean, of course, because I literally just failed to check. Of course I feel like that's a bad idea. But... Could be funny. Could be funny. And it could be distracting. Yeah. Fuck it. This tribunal's against the law. The international law.
Look around, you livestock! We're about to butcher the lot of you. Where is your international law?
There will be ramifications, but there don't need to be. Let's go inside and discuss what our investigation has uncovered. We have important.
We're not fucking coming anywhere, Sailite.
Okay. Slightly harder check. Let's try and talk about the Hanged Man. A crit fail means to be fair, I'm due a success, and we always hit these.
Of course. Nothing
Fuck.
bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
He's sure? He already shot one person.
Even better, it will further destabilize him, costing time and maybe even lives.
What? That's not a good thing. Well, I don't seem to have an option. I feel like I got to know your dead friend during our investigation.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
And squeezes the words from between clamped lips, his hands on the pistol.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Let's shoot him. Let's fucking shoot him. I mean, it can't be that hard. It's not too difficult. It's just a gun. Point, shoot, fire, aim, kill. That's how it works. 72%. That means... What are we looking for? We have... So... Difficulty is 14, we have a 7. But also we have +1 on top of that. So we have a +8. Meaning we need a 6 or higher on the dice. This is what separates the men from the boys.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
I'll look at the smoke rising from the barrel, because that's... No, I mean, that's cool and disco and awesome, but... I should probably look at the man I shot real quick.
There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible.
Hey, if you knew you were going to make one check out of 4, you'd probably pick that one. So true, actually. That's why I spent the skill point on it. All the other ones I was like, well, okay, Elizabeth was kind of mean to me, like... Not that I accept civilian casualties as part of the job, but like she was mean to me. So And it would have been nice to have come up with a logical reason to not have to shoot the guy, and also it would be nice to have found more information by talking about the Hanged Man. But this is pretty close, I'd say.
His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
She gave you that glove, though. Yeah. Yeah, I get, Fuck it, where's Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude.
If I blink and think, there's a chance that the opportunity to dodge gets worse, but it also means that there might be... I am a fucking mega detective. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna Sherlock this shit. Come on.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Absolute destruction. God, you're so frail. Too frail to think further. Time is running out.
Okay. We need an 8 or higher. Let's dodge this shot.
A low shot rings.
That is a
Feel it
7.
tapping like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate.
I forgot that I'm wearing fucking based ass armor. Okay, yeah, good.
You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims, face pale.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
I'm gonna ask, did Kim hit the rifleman? But I feel like I can tell. Kim, did he hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
I'll look him in the eye.
The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes. Death.
Now, I've witnessed what my luck looks like. And there is something very tempting about this second option here. Like, there's something in my soul that feels like that should be the thing I click. So I think I'm gonna. I think I'm hitting this button. Let's go.
You simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
I'll try and open my eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Live fast, die old.
Yes, keep talking. Stay awake. Look at me.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
Oh, that's nice to see that Kim, the lieutenant, trusts me, and also Kim truly trusts me. Let's go.
No, you say.
One off a crit fail. Oh, fuck.
Your hand trembles and your eyes are full of fear.
Okay, that was a little closer than I would have liked. But we're fine, we win, we win these. Jesus Christ. No, he says, yeah, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, your eyes full of fear.
That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
Only one option. Let's fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Will I be a ghost now?
Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there screaming along with all of them, scaring each other, haunting each other.
Yeah, not to interrupt this, this really intense scene, but Zoe, if you look at my VODs, I either roll the funniest result or the worst possible thing. I am so consistently bad at rolling in any RPG I play, tabletop or video game, that I'm just used to it. That's just how it is for me. The worst thing is often the funniest thing. Exactly, which is why I roll so bad. I'm cursed to roll the funniest number. In this case, the funniest option was not having Kim die, it was being one off Kim dying. And thus I rolled it.
It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do. Leave them behind. Rest.
On the bright side, all 3 mercs fell. Very correct. I gotta get into tabletop RPG or something. You should try it. It's very fun. I remember I tried to run something for a bunch of you lot way back, but that kind of fell through. Must have been so long ago. Anyway, intense scene. I'm focusing on this for a minute. It was 2017. No. I don't want to die, actually, in this moment. Like, the whole entirety of this game, Mr. Harriet Dubois, our local fucking hyper-depressed mega cop, has wanted to die, but no, I don't want to die. Let me back in the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. is swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his bound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
You're fucking right, Volition. I am not stopping until this shit is solved.
There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
I love having stupid, insane perception for hearing. The Call de Mamadakwa is a very useful thought.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Kim?
Sunrise, Parabellum.
The lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo, his face covered in bruises. Fun fact, that's what this picture has been the whole time. The halo, the face covered in little bruises and shit. Kim in his most Kim. What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Isn't that written on your...
My gun. It's engraved on it.
It served you well.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
Oh. Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
He was never wearing the piss jacket. What happened?
What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Good. Is it war today? Me, every time I look at the new... Oh. Yeah, that has been life for the past, honestly, I would say, few months, but no, it's been a few years, hasn't it?
A blood-stained killer.
Yeah, I'm a killer.
You're an officer of the RCM.
Me when I go to South London.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, Glenn was also a bastard, but, he didn't deserve that.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name.
Eugene.
Yes, he's still alive too.
A nod.
You were bleeding out. You said something, I don't know what. And you warned me. I was able to disarm Officer DePaul before she got the jump on me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
The lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat pocket and lights it. A bitter smell fills the room. I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
Fair enough. And they're all dead, all three of the contractors?
DePaul was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
But why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
I don't feel like I want to ask him about the fact that he killed someone. He seemed very quick to move on from it, so I'm just gonna not. How many casualties on the Union side? Total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets.
Oh.
And Elizabeth too. Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. The gardener.
She didn't make it?
No, she bled out before Everhart's surgeon could help her. Everhart sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership.
If I would have presented the theory better to their leader.
She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
Fair enough, Felician, you raise an excellent point. No, now that I've asked about casualties, I have to. I want to know. I like exhausting dialogue. So, you also killed?
He nods.
Yeah, okay. And that's...
all.
I don't see how it could have gone any better.
Let's face it, officer, and this is both of our fault. It could have gone a little better. 7 people are dead.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornet did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet.
Okay.
And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Can I walk?
We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
That sounds good. I'm a psycho-locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky.
Not gonna brag, but I think I got less than 7 people killed. Look, let's be honest. Less than 8 people. Because, you know... Got Ruby killed as well. I got more than 7 killed. Hey, that means I'm middle of the pack. I'll take it.
Back to that shithole, he says.
Good, I don't need them.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd, you haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
Not my station, who treated me?
I did.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's part of a detective's task chain. You can do it too.
Actually, you can. You can even remove a fractured bullet, it seems.
I'm going to repeat that dialogue
did.
because I need to say thank you to him. Thank you.
No need.
There we go. I just feels polite, you know. Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Okay. Let's get up. Let's do it. We gotta go. We have a case.
Easy now.
Lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
My disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Ifrit.
Okay, yeah, fair. What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
But I don't know either.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone.
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone, and Classia, well, at least she's safely locked away.
You think she could be of more use to us?
Locked up? No, she would be of more use to us free, honestly. But it was the right thing to do.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the dangerous theory you presented on Classia, or whatever her name is, was wrong. We have not found a motive or a weapon for her.
I forgot you arrested her. Infinitely funnier to me now. Yeah. It was the right thing to do.
Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
This is because I'm Laputa Madre's peon, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
Fucking Maybells, Kim. The flowers. I don't know what this means, but I'm clicking it.
What?
They're on the roof. I catch them. Fucking Butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim. Every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case.
Okay.
You can see it's clearly not meaning it. What about a hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
The goddamn footprint?
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
An antique bullet from a Belle McRae, 4.46mm. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless.
There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches. Revolutionary era.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I can't believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
Something else is creeping around out there. I sense it.
What is?
Something.
The
miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you. It's morning outside. You think.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
You hit nothing instead of something. Oh. Well, I didn't intend to, but hey, I live in the present. He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead. Actually, I want to talk to you more about this crime before I tell you about what I think about its hardness.
I'm listening.
Something is creeping around. Something.
Something.
Yep, okay. That's about what I expected. Yeah, you know, I think about solving crimes.
I'm ready to hear what you think about solving crimes now.
Solving crimes is almost impossible.
It can feel that way sometimes, yes.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
Just aimlessly wander until a clue presents itself.
Let's do that. We can start upstairs in Classia's bedroom. I have not done a thorough sweep after she left.
He extinguishes his cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Harry is so high on painkillers. Yeah. I did so much. I tried so hard to go completely cold turkey, and then I get shot and I'm back on painkillers. Ugh. Hate that. Also, unrelated to anything that just happened.
Arno van Eyck.
Arno van Eyck!
Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise. Van Eyck is an Oranese disc jockey, but those people get around, especially in Revachol, in the clubs on Boogie Street. Perhaps he stayed here for a short stint and discarded part of the song he was working on, just threw it away, and then it ended up in the Hawthorn tree. But why? Did he think it was retrograde? It wasn't. Perhaps he caught a glimpse of the future and did not want for it to arrive just yet. Perhaps the city whispered the top line to him, and he was frightened by it.
See the bonuses. All Motoric's white checks unlocked. Reveals Arno van Eyck gig posters in the world. Oh. Mercury is in retro games. What? I don't even know what to say to you in these days, this day and age. Okay. Inspect the window. Go to her room, search it once more, upstairs bedroom window. Perhaps it will yield something. Okay. Oh, everything's... A lot of things are green again. What's this? Stereo player has been reunited with its right speaker. You see gleaming white enamel, no bottles inside. Look, the door's open. You can walk right into Kim's room. You raise a good point, perception. Jesus, this is way nicer than my fucking room. Okay. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m. Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Mercurochrome, a scalpel, antibiotics.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go?
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. We both survived. Let's go. Oh, the window's been closed. Yippee. Newly replaced glass shining in the morning light. Okay. Right. Let's go straight to Clausia's room. What's this? Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay. Well, time to try my best to not accidentally double-click anything.
Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. The glass is pristine and utterly silent.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do ballistics on this. Understand where the shot came from, once and for all.
+1, you've heard what happened. +1, got shot, angry. Okay, let's pop on our visual calculus glasses and our visual calculus jacket. I don't reckon we have a visual calculus tie. Or a visual calculus shirt. Nope. That's okay. This should be good enough.
Light from the...
We need to do ballistics on this.
There we go.
Understand where the shot came from, once and for all.
Nice little outfit change to turn that from a decent chance to a I just have to not crit fail.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I was just looking at this up here. Curious to me. Okay. Man and woman on a single bed.
A two-hearted spider.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from? I must leave for Pathfinder, but good luck, detective. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later, my friend Alex. Goodbye. Also, the Scrench stream tonight. I'm going to be stopping as close, like as soon as Scrench starts, because if I'm not mistaken, this is a thing that devs worked on quite hard, so I'm going to be doing that. So you could tune into that if your Pathfinder ends early. Or if it doesn't. I don't know. Anyway. Right. Where does it come from?
From the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Yeah, Family Feud. I answered the survey that they did for that. So I helped in part. Just a little bit. Let's see. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
The fancy lad questions were very difficult for me. No, they were the easiest. That's perfect for me. That is the degree of like conceptualization I can get behind. A fancy little lad. Now we know. I am interested to see what the most common responses for the fancy lad questions were, though. Anyway, let's have a look at point A prime, the roof.
Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, where no one heard it. The likelihood of A prime has fallen drastically. You may be looking for a sniper. The shot had to come from a greater distance, beyond A prime. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yeah, let's extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Okay. So, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with the islet in the bay.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Let's have a look at B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
You travelled to Land's End just to shoot this bloke. That's fucked up. Yeah. That's like the end of Cornwall, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, at this distance, the perpetrator would have had taken wind direction into the account. Okay, let's look at point B, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
But there was something there. When I went there was like cigarettes on the ground or some shit. There were signs that a person had been there. That could mean anything, but I feel pertinent to the case. Let's have a look at what was the way that we refer to these? B triple prime.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinaise, perhaps.
Dropped a bouncy ball
There
on the
are
floor.
islets there, badly charted as they may be.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin beyond the docks somewhere on an islet in the Bay of Martinaise. Perhaps there are islets there, badly charted as they may be. Got it.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility.
What is the point of origin, damn it?
It's not the roof, and had it come from the coast, you would have probably stumbled upon it while you were running around over there. This leaves the island in the bay.
Yeah, okay. I think the shot may have come from the islet.
It's not
the
impossible.
islet.
There is a narrow opening between the commercial area and the collapsed tenement north of it.
It's also one of the few places in Martinaise we haven't been to.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island. Look, Kim. We gotta be thorough. I'm going to the island. You in?
Of course, of course. I mean, how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian, the net picker. She's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Alright. Comically long blink to return to my senses. Shot could have come from the roof with a hangman. Yeah. Got it. Go to the island. But first, we gotta try an interface. We simply must. We also seem to have a skill point, but we'll save that for now. Ow, wait, no sprinting. I accidentally sprinted once before and I'm not sure if it fucked me up or not, but it certainly was implied that running around in under the Feld building had an effect.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway, I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
Honestly, given my reputation, that makes some sense. Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
By the way, where were you when it happened?
Where was I? How do you think I know the crazy shit you pulled off out there? I was there, out on the balcony, protecting my establishment.
That's actually true. You remember
I did see him.
from the
I just
corner
wanted
of
to
your
ask.
eye, right behind you on the whirling balcony.
So, yeah, I guess I'm what you call a badass.
If you say it as two different words like that, it sounds like there's something wrong with your ass.
Yeah, well, fuck you too then. You have any more questions or stylistic pronunciation advice?
He's not too offended. The experience has changed something in him.
Oh shit, he's become cool. Thanks.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Goodbye. Right. Gut has become badass. Oh shit, I'm still holding a gun. You know what? Let's just put that away real quick. I don't feel like I need that.
Hi again, Gendarme.
Oh, you got nothing new to
Bye-bye,
say? Okay.
Gendarme.
By the smoker on the balcony. Hey Titus. I should probably talk to you.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
He looks at you with unmistakable respect. Yes, I'm cool now.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
I'll shake his hand and nod in silence. As much as I want to say I superstarred the shit out of that, there are 7 people dead. 8 if you include a prior situation, so just shake hand and nod in silence.
Now, how can I help you?
Sorry for the people you lost.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Lizzie and Angus, they were just stupid kids. Didn't realize the shit they got into before it was too late. I feel responsible for both. For all of them, really.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do you do? This job is shit.
Where's the shanky fella?
Dennis, that poor little rat is dead too. I always thought he'd run. But no, he stayed. Stupid, brave fella.
Love that crazy homo like my own brother. Me when my friend leaves a Discord call. That's good. That's accurate. I think I'm just going to be nice to him, even if I don't really believe that all of them were good people, but, like, you know. I'll be nice to him in saying that. They were good people. I'm sorry it went like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
What does that mean?
It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now?
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
Any idea what I should do now?
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Okay, Elaine.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
Kim, I'm fucking... Okay, yeah, true, Kim. Very true.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
These boys will be hardy. That is Titus's promise. So long, fellows. Be good so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Copo loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, copper.
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
I'll give him the option. The RCM could really use a man like you, Titus. Think about it.
I will, capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, because the Hardy Boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed. This town needs you on your feet.
Good point, Bino Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Smart. Alright. Let's go. Let's see what up. Enjoy de serail de retoi près de toi. That's red fuel oil right there.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
That's art.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, Fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
But not yet. Okay, so I could light the graffiti on fire with a burning cigarette. Also, have I lost the ability to become a man of means? Or am I just stupid? Yeah, I don't think I can become a man of means anymore. Oh well. Right. I was looking at that, but I forgot what comes next. Find all the armor pieces, find booze and drink it, go to the island, determine where the shot came from. Wait. I have to check in with Kuno. Below the grime, a dark neon poster reads, Van Eyck, totally transcendent. So I'm just gonna see Van Eyck posters now. What's up, Kuno? Shit ain't nothing to Kuno.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm off.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
Okay. That was worth the detour, I'd say. Kuno for sure has something to say about this whole situation. You can trust Kuno to have something to say about any situation. I could also talk about... You know what? I'm gonna see if Kuno S has anything to say. He's hard to love, but he's harder to hate. He's just a fucked up little guy.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Okay, you literally don't care at all about the fact that I got into a firefight. It's worth checking. Worth finding out. I wonder if I can run. Not for me, I would do anything for these two. Hey. To each their own. Kuno is an angel. As for Kuno S, I reserve my judgment. I would throw them in the sea, I think. These things aren't actually mutually exclusive. Does this thing work?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Let's give it a go.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal.
Kuno defo did not go to his year 2 swimming lessons. Yeah, let's pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
I'll turn the knob to focus my vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
That's a shame. Now, am I ready to conceptualize this wall? What?
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge?
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Whatever, let death come. I'm a Revacholian badass. I've also walked over it so many times that it's a bit weird you would only point that out to me now, visual calculus. Oh. Damn, it really is just a blank wall. The whole time. An old poster hidden below the new ones. Arno van Eyck 49, the Palaceum. I feel like this thought is not going to be very useful to me. It's weird you're only seeing that thought now. Maybe my visual calculus just wasn't good enough each time I was walking it previously, but now, because I'm wearing this coat, it's just high enough to meet the threshold. That's probably it. Oh shit! I gotta put on my Found the Peepo and my funny Mega Beano prescription lenses. There we go. Back to the standard outfit for now. Peepo. I'm gonna try and run. This is probably gonna do enormous damage to the healing process. But whatever.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I wonder what that's about, actually. Yeah, fuck it, I'll click it anyway. Precinct 57, we've been attacked, I repeat. Lieutenant Kitsuragi and...
Something is wrong. Only static hisses through the speaker. No reply. Only the mindless drone of static crawling through the air.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union is listening in on our conversations and jamming outward communications to protect themselves from Tribunal. It only happens when someone mentions the attack. The rest is unaffected. Our best bet is to carry on like nothing happened. That is, if we don't want us cut off the grid completely.
Isn't that dangerous?
No more dangerous than stepping between 3 armed mercenaries and 8 Union men, I hope. I don't like it either, but that's the way it is.
Okay.
The street seems safe enough to me. If anything, taking out the mercs made things calmer. For now.
He flicks off the radio. Silence.
You can try calling again. Just don't mention the Tribunal. And remember, they are listening in.
Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If anything, everything sounds too okay. In the cabin, you see...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
This is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st.
Right. Please hold.
Just how fucking done she is every time I say this is Firewalker.
10-4, come in. Firewalker, over.
Jules, I've heard that some people think of me as a La Puta Madre's peon. Do you think I'm corrupted?
10-4, sir. Well, there's been some talk, sir.
Some talk? What does it mean there's been some talk? Do they think I'm corrupt or not?
I only meant that there's been some talk in the station, that's all. But there's always some talk in the station. You know how officers in Jamrock are. But then again, some of us truly are on the take. It's unfortunate. Over.
Okay, that's all for now.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Just had to check. And now I know that I'm not. Or at least I know that if I am, that's maybe normal. Okay, let's go see... Oh, what's this? The low rumble of a bass beat. Your heart repeats it. I could buy those speakers, but I don't want to. Let's go. Immediately running around again. Just fucking straight back to it. What's this? Faint smell of smoldering melted insulation, nylon and ozone. There's a market out there for corrupt cops, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. But well, I mean, that is how it is, you know. The Jamrock Shuffle, baby, gotta run. Exactly. Did I ever do the fucking Jamrock Shuffle, Thought? My god, I'm terrible. That's okay. I have an egghead to interact with. I'm sure everything is fine in the wider world. What's up, Egg?
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
58%. I've thought about the discarded melody and came to the conclusion that Van Eyck has lived around here.
J'adore! God is close by, but maybe he doesn't have good enough ears. Let me turn it up so we can lure him here.
I love the enthusiasm, Egghead. Let me just check that I don't have anything that changes interfacing. I feel like the only ones I have are these gloves, because interfacing is my fingertips. But gotta check, just in case. Nope. Okay. Well, let's just give it a try. Fuck it.
Yeah!
Sidechain the
There we go. That's what I needed. Sidechain, what does that even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, Egg, I need you to start sidechaining it.
Sidechaining it, you said?
He turns down the music, his hands moving deftly across the mixer, setting up the necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss, in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
Just wait and see.
Are you ready, pussy?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Egg.
Give him a thumbs up, let's go. Oh, there it fucking is.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty! This is life!
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered. Who will be the innocence of hardcore anodic dance music?
Probably Egghead, let's be real. Alright, goodbye, Egghead. Now I legally have to try this.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
I did get shot in the hip,
Goodbye,
but
officer.
I can also swap out of those into very regular... Oh wait, no. No, because these don't lower savoir-faire, they lower reaction speed. I don't have anything that raises savoir-faire, right? I should really try and remember what I have, but... You know, there's a lot of stats and a lot of time, and yeah, it is what it is. The glasses. That was it. I could also try on the Party Dragon silk robe.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
The Party Dragon silk robe has not altered it at all. I'm just gonna swap back into something less the Party Dragon silk robe. Okay, cool, now we're good.
Oh, hey man, it's good to
Let's
see
go.
You close
Damn
your
it.
eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
Okay.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Your aching leg doesn't want you to imagine anything, however. It just wants to lie down and rest.
I hope you're not trying to dance with that leg of yours. Healing from a gunshot wound takes time and patience. Be careful.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay, so now it's damaging both my health and my morale to try and dance. I am very close to a new skill point. And I was thinking about using my next one to kind of fuck around with thoughts a little bit. I was probably going to replace volumetric shit compressor. How the fuck did you survive this long with 2 health? A lot of medicine. And by that I mean actually not that much medicine. The only things I needed more than 2 health for were the chair and the fucking particle accelerator. Like, that's it. That's all I needed. Like, sure, I could raise endurance up a bit, but I'm never going to raise it up to the maximum. So why do I still have volumetric shit compressor? When I could have the litany of contact mic. Or the suicide of Krasmazov. Or the wasteland of reality. White morning. Or the Jamrock Shuffle. Threats of equal severity. Yeah, it is funny that those were the only 2 things that, like, had me utilize the fact that I have health. Inexplicable feminist agenda would be funny, but I've not unlocked it, unfortunately. I've not said enough things inexplicably feminist. Possibly because I'm a capital communist. With my indirect modes of taxation and Mazovian socioeconomics. Maybe I should do a second thought that's based on Mazovian. Do I want to research the suicide of Krasmazov? Maybe. But that comes later, because first I'm raising my savoir-faire. Because we are gonna fucking do this shit.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes and vacate your sky.
There we fucking go. Took me long enough.
With
I've attempted this like at least 5 times now. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I've just been shot. Let's dance.
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep. Vertebrate by vertebrate. Through the unformed skulls of your mind.
He said mind, but it says spine. Weird. Anyway.
Here it will begin.
What was that about unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
Who the fuck are you? I mean, I know you're the spinal cord, but like, dude, why haven't you spoken up ever before?
To rule the world.
Yeah, who are you?
I am the spinal cord.
What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Where did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
I'm scared.
Good. You should be.
This is true, by the way. Yo, huh. I guess that makes some kind of sense. I could see how that would be the evolutionary method by which that would happen. Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
Oh, really? Why can't I hear anything?
This is a pivotal moment. Try not to piss yourself.
Alright, okay. Let's concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
Let's bust a move.
Foolhardy. Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
Why does the spinal cord remind me of the devil from Smiling Friends? It's just something like kind of similar between those two. My favorite genre of video: try not to piss. You know, I don't think I like that. Let's go.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics. Somewhere in a smelly wooden
Not
church
sure
on
I've
the
seen
coast
that.
of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
Let's open my eyes and dance like I've never danced before.
You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone.
Holy shit, he's fucking breaking it down.
Yo!
Yo! What the fuck, bud?
Imbecilic, without pity or fear.
He's breaking it down sexual style. Get it, white boy, exactly. I think he's goated with the sauce.
Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god! No way!
The Speed Freak's would-be leader stands slack-jawed in disbelief at the hard corners on display. He whispers to himself, no way. This is really happening.
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come.
He's entered the pro state.
For a second.
Observe your moves for a second. Blasting the same hideous pattern, yelling.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
Andre, dance. It's the law.
The young man immediately bounces up and down.
Let's fucking go.
Assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
The game makes me so happy. I'm actually getting a shirt with the electrochemistry symbol on it. You know, that's one of the skills that I have, in this playthrough, almost never listened to. I can imagine it would be a very fun playthrough if you do, but that wasn't what I wanted to do for my first go-through. I wanted to try and figure out everything. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Estelle, what are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
I get reaction speed, I think. Fair. I think you know what? Not to like pause in the middle of this sick-ass moment, but I think visually speaking, I'm a big Volition fan, and no, Shivers. Definitely Shivers. That's my favourite skill in the entire game. So it would be Volition or Shivers for sure. Anyway.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
She turns to Suna, then back to you. She briskly shakes her head and puts the headphones back on. Inland Empire's pretty fucking cool too. Yeah. See, the problem I have with Inland Empire as a skill is that its function in the game, to me, seems to be telling me not to do things. Composure's good. Composure is solid. As is reaction speed. All of them are really cool pictures, let's be honest. Like, every single one of these goes hard as fuck. But, like, for me, Volition's my favourite visually, and Shivers is my favourite in terms of in-game stuff. Also Visual Calculus, actually. I love that shit. The fucking maths. It's good. Anyway.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work.
Kim, get in here.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
He looks at you and Speed Freak's grinding around at the church. Unhinged lunatics. Delinquents, he grumbles.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency.
Code 31! Code 31!
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The lights reflect off his glasses. He's obviously having trouble adjusting to this new reality.
A Code 31 emergency? Really?
Yes, officer. Yes, officer in need of assistance. On the dance floor.
The lieutenant crosses his arms with a bemused look.
What's happening? How the hell are you dancing with that broken leg of yours?
I'm not doing anything. The music made up its mind long ago. I'm just implementing.
Good for you. Rock on, then.
We ain't going anywhere before we tear shit up.
What?
I did say there was an emergency on the dance floor, did I not? The emergency? Not enough Kim.
Ah, come on, hurry.
Thank God, the emergency on the dance floor has applied. Now I just need to get higher than a 2.
Who's the one in charge?
Let's go!
You are.
Lieutenant, I am only going to pull rank on you one time, and that time is now.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you I am not. Get your groove on, Lieutenant.
Get my what on?
I said get your goddamn groove on. Boogie woogie.
Sheesh, okay.
Fucking get it, Kim. He backs up with his hands raised in the air, observing the crisscross of your feet.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus some... Is that Ubi folk dancing?
Probably.
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah, whatever.
I say nothing, but I push the footwork extra hard.
That all you got? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can't do age inappropriate.
That's a fucking crazy sentence, Kim. Please never say that again.
Now, check this shit out.
Let's go.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity. It's reasonable.
Phrasing, correct.
Kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you. It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either. Part of him is amazed you're both able to just dance after all these horrifying events in Martinez.
Is there any more I can do? I want to break the limit.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
100%. Together. Where are you?
Here we go again. Hardcore fills the air. The sound above my hair.
The what now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecilic. Excuse me.
We love shivers. The best skill in the game. Let's not crit fail here.
On the coast of Martinez Inlet, in a small
Okay, thank fuck.
eaten stave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center. An officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
What is this strange feeling I keep having? This cold, even now.
I am La Rebachelière. I am the city.
What do you mean, you are the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jean in Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Agents in rebus. Messengers. Huh. Huh. I appear to be dead. Oh fuck, I'm being called to remember a meal I had literally 12 days ago by a friend. No. Oh, wait. It's possible. No, that's only 4. No, that's not me. Thank God I can remember these things. I had to do some real-life detective work for a second there, my God. Looking at a receipt thinking, wait a second, there were 5 of us and that only has 4 peoples on it and my meal isn't there and neither's my drink. I'm good. I paid already. I'm set. I'm good. Okay. Slowly comes to.
Had a good rest there?
I spoke to the city of Revachol.
Fuck yeah!
Sound like your shivers are working. No, that was more logic and or visual calculus, let's be real.
I bet you did.
Probably
Those were
logic.
some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
Yeah, let's get up.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now...
It would be leader stutters with excitement.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people. End of human development. Mission complete.
Right. Ecstatic.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
That's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Good fucking lord. Okay. I gotta keep an eye on the clock. Make sure that I don't... we got about an hour before Scrench happens. We could light the graffiti on fire with a burning cigarette. Might be funny. Oh, people killed went up to 4. That's pretty funny. Okay. God, it's good music. Let's get out of there, though. It's too loud. Okay. I'm gonna make use of fast travel for one swift, quick journey. Map. Martinez waterfront. I'm an artist. I gotta light this on fire. Art is meant to be temporary.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Say nothing, just take it all in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
I'm going to buy some smokes.
Here you go, mister.
And then I am going to leave. This has been a functional journey. We also got a skill point, thank God. That's what I was waiting for. What's
there
this?
It is. A brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes Platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
I'll pull one out of the pack.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
I mean, that was the plan. Let's go.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
What are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory, with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that. It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true. It only lets you concentrate because you're in nicotine withdrawal. It only mitigates its own. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Light it up.
Let's dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Hey, experience.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills. Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, and drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health.
Okay. Fucking tutorial agent. Right. Good. Now that I'm inexplicably better than I was, let's light this bad boy up.
The graffito has been painted. This was Cindy the Skull.
Step back, Lieutenant.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with a low hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the lettering. The falling snow turns to vapor above the burning message, mingling with the black smoke.
God, I'm on my way.
The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then the fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Nice. Nice that he's on board now. Okay, let's go and talk to the lass with the boat. We got an island to visit. And I got to put these cigarettes away before they tempt me further. Then we cross into this border, into a different song. There we go. I'm figuring it out. I'm learning where everything is. Allez-vous-en. What's up? How you doing?
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
You're not limping. You're you. She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
I'm a cop. I don't merely exist in this world. I live in the between life and death.
Everyone does that, in a way. You don't have to get shot for that. What happened to you anyway? We heard gunshots from the town. They were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You should see the other guys. 2 dead, 1 in hospital.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. Better than being dead.
I was a killer long before this happened.
I've always taken you for one, that's for sure. Not a lot of RCM men who aren't killers.
I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
You want to go on a date? No, obviously not. We need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. Its wind's still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
2 days of sunshine. I just got a bacterial infection.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. We sad to lose the first one.
What's on that island? I saw some kind of ruins through the binoculars.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
What if I want to rock?
See, that makes me not want to lend you my skiff. On a boat, rocking leads to capsizing. That there is an absolutely 100% rock-free skiff. You got that?
Okay. Is there anything else I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. We'll use a skiff to get there then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Alright, I'll be seeing you. And I'm going to talk to your children now, just for fun. That came out slightly weird, but whatever.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Is Lily your sister? I point at the house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You kids have been to that island, right?
On that island?
The one who's busy kicking his stone points to the bay. Yeah, that one. I don't even know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great.
The boy pauses to think with a finger in his mouth.
And we make a fire. We make a fire.
Oh.
Gather the sticks for the fire and bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
You mean shells?
I don't know what those are.
Fair enough. What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
The fire guy.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone who lives on the island?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's go with yes.
Fair enough. Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The one adds laconically, standing with his hand glued to his side like a little tin soldier.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
Mention something about lights.
I don't know.
Oh. Starts at one of them. It's hard to tell which one now.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes.
Fair enough. Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
They say almost in unison. How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to that island, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Yeah, I'm... Okay, that's not really the response I was looking for.
Don't say that, he didn't.
That's more like it. I'm just gonna say nothing. This ain't for me.
I'm sorry.
One says to the other, rubbing his brother's shoulder affectionately. Oh. That all you know? Is there anything more you can tell me about the island?
There's
The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Okay, bye kids. Take care. Okay. I'm fucking getting rid of volumetric shit compressor. I haven't used it since I got it. I have time. And I need to know the litany of Contact Mike. It's time once again to return to the 20 things you like to say about Contact Mike, the boxer who is apparently a paragon of open competition. It really doesn't get any better than this. Any better, both inside and outside the ring. Stop. Point at someone. Someone in the distance. Point your finger at him. He will point his finger back at you. Vaulting an impassable gulf of finance and privilege to... We need Contact Mike. It's necessary that we understand the litany of Contact Mike. What else was there I needed to do? Determine where the structure... Okay, so literally the main quest is saying, you know, it's fine. I need the government... It's gotta be somewhere. I'll keep an eye. What was that one? Return to the... That one's glitched. That shouldn't even be here because I did that. Locate a working firearm that shoots that. Pick up dice from the dice maker. Okay. Seems that most of the things I need to do don't really matter hugely. Oh, it's that boat out there. Okay. we have police work to do.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
I'm not ready yet. I gotta pick up some dice. I gotta find heavy fuel oil. Where the fuck is heavy fuel oil? I've looked around the whole goddamn place. Then again, I haven't really been back into the haven't been back into the harbour, and I quite frankly don't think I'm gonna be able to. Begone, thought. That's pretty good. Man, it really looks like there would be stuff down there, but out of reach. Damn fences. Hey, guy.
My man, you're alive. Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive?
Alive and limping.
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. Had a strong sense of finality to it. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
Wasn't the union muscle, by the way.
Hey, that's just what I heard. Old wives' tale. So, what next?
I'm still looking around, loose threads to tie up.
Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you, but hey, you're still breathing, right?
By the way, you're not angry with me anymore.
Fuck it. I'm a bad guy now. There's things more important than holding a grudge. It's okay. You've been through enough. We are what we are. And you're a cop.
Yeah. A few questions before I go.
Shoot. Sorry, man. Didn't mean it like that. Ask away.
That's funny. I met the driver lady on my investigation. She's called Ruby.
Okay.
Is it wise to share information about the case like this, sire? The lieutenant throws you a quick glance. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's it. Can't share anymore.
That's probably for the best. You keep your job to yourself. With a job like yours, you have to.
Yeah. Alright, that's all for now. Where, oh where, could fuel oil be? Oh, what's this? I mean, I feel like I looked at this already.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Any fuel oil in here? I do like Tommy. Yeah, Tommy's good.
Owner. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
Oh, let's peel off the cover on the passenger seat.
Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Bonne prise.
Okay. Oh, baby. I'm trying to get a little lozenge out. My throat's feeling a little bit sore. There we go. Let's open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the mess of brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Where does the road lead?
To Kuron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road.
Let's open the second map.
This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct.
Okay.
No storm will ever drown Revachol, the great solution to the riddle of history. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath the hospital, great sewer tunnels hum and vibrate with life of their own.
What's that sound?
The rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving through long-forgotten tunnels, lit by gaslights.
Let's look at the third map.
The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to East Motor Tract.
Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to East Motor Tract.
So it would seem.
I gotta bounce, but if you're still going, I'll be back in a bit. Oh, I'm probably going to end in about half an hour. That's when Scrench usually starts. So, goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. It's been nice to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes. But yes, you have a wonderful evening. Take care.
The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them.
Where do you think the contraband ends up?
Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the Besmerti behind it.
No, Besmerti? Sounds vaguely familiar.
The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo-tribes, but really they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol.
Ah, okay.
With cool names, like La Puta Madre and Aura Mazda. It's a dark parody.
Who do you think is behind this?
It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics.
That's all
This
I needed.
operation has spread everywhere on Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those involved.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the winces and whispers that usually accompany it.
Let's return the stack of papers.
Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick this up later.
The stack of maps looks enclosed.
Alright, we're done. We're done with that. Now what's up with Contact
the
Mike?
litany of Contact Mike. 5,000 to 1 ranked outsider. No one saw it coming. The mantle of a game changer demands intangible qualities. Fights are not won.
Oh,
You're
thank you for
thinking,
following.
Instead of doing detective work
chemistry,
right now,
medium
fights
success.
are
Kim
made
got that gear.
blow by
I'm
blow.
going to
Let's take
end
it
my own
Mike
life.
to the Mikey. Some low-intensity part of you has entered a sports cliche-driven fugue state, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, Mike knew what it took to win. He just wanted it more.
Hell yeah. Thank you for following. Wow, that means I've hit 120 follower goal. Ain't that neat? Ain't that the truth? Thank you for following and all the like and that. Yes. What's the bonuses from the litany of Contact Mike? I need to know. All physique white checks unlocked. Okay. That doesn't actually do anything long term, but I just needed to know. I needed to know the litany of Contact Mike. Like, I don't have any fucking things that it unlocked. But that's fine, you know, it's good, it's chill. I feel like there's got to be heavy fuel oil. I have to make the wall pretty before we leave for the island. Oh, what's this? Oh, you didn't catch this graffito earlier. Van Eyck Overdrive, it's... Fuck's sake! Okay. Let's come up here, and then here, up here, and then what's up?
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Really hurts, Manana. Pain. That's what your strike brought upon us. Actually, it wasn't the strike, to be fair. Well, it kind of, like, loosely? Yeah, loosely.
Any political movement goes through a period of strife. Shame you got mixed up in it, though. Yet it goes back to an older era where this was commonplace. You have a true boyadero heart.
Right, so where is everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
You can't help me get inside?
No, man. Not today. Today is war.
He says it matter-of-factly, like it's no big deal.
What's gonna happen next?
Time will tell. I'll tell Everard you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
What will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that rare I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
I'm sure you'll do good.
You know it, friend.
The weasel I visited, turns out he has a hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
His mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Alright, let's go. If we can't go up there because it's locked and all, then there is a decent non-zero, quite likely possibility that industrial fuel oil does not exist. We can't find any heavy fuel oil. Which is a shame. I did want to do that painting. $500 cigarettes. Oh, that's good. I love that fucking clip. It's such a classic. Find the murder weapon. Also, encyclopedia mediums. The 10-pack of quality is usually that much. 500 gives us, divided by 10 gives us 50, multiplied by... Oh my god. That's too many cigarettes, actually. Like that, I don't have the money for that. There has to be fucking industrial fuel oil somewhere. This is just check.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. Poor things.
Man, those locusts that died after like 3 minutes have survived a full few days as well, which is a little strange. shot couldn't have come from here. The trees block the way. Ah, smart. Yeah, I should probably check the rest of the options, just in case. Oh, what's that? Cluster of polychromatic flyers blow by in the breeze. Fucking... I should never have learnt about Arno van Eyck. I have a real-world equivalent to this. Nearby where I live, there is a single, like... So you know how people tag things with graffiti, right? Like, they put their name or their, like, graffiti tag, and then they just put them around the place. There's one around where I live that I have seen for my entire life, almost everywhere I go. And I can't stop seeing it. It's like, it always catches my attention. It's really troubling for me. And I feel like it's very similar to the kind of like hyper-fixation that our good friend Harry Dubois seems to have for Arno van Eyck at this moment. Where everywhere I'm going his name comes up, and it shouldn't, but it does. Where the fuck is... It's gonna be somewhere, like, really obvious that I just haven't looked. I'll be fully truthful about that. Number 23, but for a tagger. Yeah, like, it's just this one name everywhere I go. It's been... I've been looking around where I live my entire life. I even did an art project one time when I was at college doing my art BTech, and one of the things I did was about, like, abandoned places. So I went to this old abandoned milk factory that used to be nearby. Long since it's been demolished now, but like this must have been 7 or 8 years ago. And there was enough graffiti from that one fucking person that when I made a tile set for a game as the final piece for that art project based on, like, abandoned places, I included his, like, fucking graffiti tag on one of the, like, background tiles for the tile set. Because it's just so ubiquitous to me. So I'm having a little bit of sympathy for our friend Mr. Dubois. Because I too sometimes see random shapes and things and they stick in my head forever. No fuel oil up here. Yeah, there's nothing up here. And you can't go that way because even though there would be a path down there, it's covered by a building. Okay, there's only one place I can imagine there would be industrial fuel oil that I haven't checked. But I guess first I'll go past this, where these guys were. I haven't been back to their little outside area. Oh. Ice here is thick enough to walk on. Yeah, I hope so. What with the walking on it that I'm doing. Okay, nope, nothing here. This leaves me one idea. A singular, solitary concept.
wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
I think I have to try.
You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere. Wait, yeah, come on. We even got into the light-bending guy's container. But you're saying we can't get in here?
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
That's who I am. Who we are.
Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life.
One more door? God damn it. It cannot be. A disgrace. That door on the coast, you remember the one, right? That one leads to an abandoned supply the one that leads to an abandoned supply depot? Why in the name of all thing that's holy does it not open? Why? There has to be a way to get through that unopenable door. By gods, you're the police. All doors are supposed to open before you. What will the others, the precinct, think if you can't open a goddamn door? There must be a way. I guess I know what my next thought's gonna be. Let's go up the coast and have a look real quick. Look at where the bullet could have come from. Because there was something up here. Like, signs of life. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic to the bay. Barely. Nothing? Truly nothing? Okay. That's a problem. No, there is a check I can retry real quick. I was meant to make a reaction speed against a cell.
Hardcore.
Dress code avian investigator. Let's catch the silver bird. Do we have anything that increases our reaction speed beyond that? I don't think we do, but I'll look anyway. No. Any of these that do aren't working. Ah. The orange bum hat increases reaction speed. Not the peepo. I have to take that off, sadly. Avian investigator on the scene. Let's catch the silver bird.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later.
Hey, Estelle, I got shot in the leg.
Ouch. I did notice you limping, but I thought maybe it was your thing or something. When I was 16, I used to date this guy who had a limp, but it only showed when he was sober. So I guess it wasn't real or something. I don't know. Anyway, shot in the leg? I'm sorry. Man, that must suck.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
What the fuck is the Pale Unknown? No, we can't make that check.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me.
Oh, I
don't know
literally
if you
never
noticed
talked to
this
Noit.
about me.
Fuck. Whoops.
I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Yeah, you raise a good point. How come? I'm gonna forget the litany of Contact Mike. I'll quickly internalize one more door. Because I need to think about this door.
The would-be leader is cutting some futuristic shapes on the floor, sweating profusely. A cell using her contact mic to listen to a tree.
Oh no, I already had the litany of Contact Mike while I was talking to a cell, so nothing came of that.
The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk, and in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Better here than in the tent. Wasn't safe.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
Noit, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
You say that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
Not gonna ask me how I knew.
Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
That's fair. How old do you think the church is? 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
Something more fundamental. You mean the sound anomaly?
Maybe. Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world, perishing.
What style is the church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop. I'm an art cop.
Art of core.
Yeah, and what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would the DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Married shit. Virtue and tyranny.
The church isn't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What do you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies are perennial plants. Sigma functions left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, Cop Man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Where's that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
What you're saying is religion stopped being hardcore?
It never was. A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
The way he says it, the force in false core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
But you guys said the Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore. Before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you. Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
And you propose dance music will supplant this system?
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
How do you like the glasswork?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
I'm getting some real negative vibrations from her too.
No wonder. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
See, the instance of humanism is a big deal around here, but she's pretty. But like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? Resettlement programs are totally okay. I'm a big fan of resettlement programs for some reason. I do feel there's something terrifying about her. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of world spirit? Would you say she was, you know, human? Yeah, would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I'm surrounded by love and support all the time.
Fame is a false existence. It doesn't happen inside the head.
I do feel there's something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Keep it. Keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her hair.
The speed freak's eyes narrow with suspicion, as if he's looking at a man possessed.
It's not coming down. People are gonna love it. It'll be like our thing. Plus it keeps the cold and the rain out.
Is she supposed to be like a world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit. This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
She's the innocence of humanism. Seems to be a pretty big deal around her.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs. She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
That's fair. Like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
But she's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright, then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
I'd say it's anything but softcore. It's terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
Classic type sentence. Resettlement programs were totally okay. I'm a big fan of resettlement programs for some reason.
Are you a commie cop?
I am.
Then that's why. Communism's just a bloody humanism, if you ask me. Has her love all over it.
Fair. Okay, well, I'm done talking about her. I don't think I need to talk about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words.
Don't want to think about her anymore.
Caustic. Overflowing with negativity.
You'd be a girl with mass murdering hips. Good heavens.
That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
I trust you with my entire self, Volition. You have never done me wrong. How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the Crab Man, though.
Oh, you mean Diego?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place.
Right.
Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man.
Oh,
and the mother's love is
right.
the hardest core of all.
Fuck.
The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
What did Diego tell you about the church?
The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
You mean there have been dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isola. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs. Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church, surrounding it, to contain it.
Don't get it. What does it contain exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either. What it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by, outside. Dust particles fall through the darkness. settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead. Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with. And if it can't, well...
What do you think Susan's gonna fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
Found a doomed commercial area in Mount Maze proper. Maybe that's what they were trying to contain.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
Yeah, I think about it. It doesn't sound... You know, no, you think there's any merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Cop Man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited psi person.
Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
May I ask, what good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
What? Vehicle. Okay, what are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Tell me more about this left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Does this mean you're mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill, a suspicious element.
That's actually unfathomably based of you. Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else now.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Okay.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face, his eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly.
Oh, I think...
The young man is dead serious about
Hang on.
this.
So you're advocating for a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never
There's
been enough of
somebody
them,
following
and
you.
they had to rely on some extremely
Oh, hey, Harry.
basic percussion.
Yeah, I'm. This part's very good. I'm enjoying this. I've enjoyed the entire arc of the setting up the place, the church. You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well. Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
Hell yeah. His friend shouts from behind the mix table with a smile surpassing your own in wideness. A total moon face, his eyes full of naive wonderment. That was vague. Dedication to something else. Superlative.
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal cord, like before, when you pulled those primal dance moves. I'm sure the world was glad to see him again after all that time.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Oh, fuck. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along, really feel it. Okay. It does appear that Scrench is online. Did you get the dance with everyone? Yes, I fucking did. Yeah, of course I did. And then I experienced the spirit of Revachol. What's with the clothes? There's a serious breakdown on the dance floor. Code 31
They're
and all.
hardcore.
That's it?
They're just clothes.
I look outlandish.
It's just a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
Okay, let's put on the conceptualization clothing. None of these hats are conceptualization. None of these jackets. I mean, those are glasses. It was Samaran and white satin. I think that's as much as I could do. Do these lower it? Nope. Nope. Okay, cool. Let's conceptualize.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Dedicated, hyperactive, unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it. Overwhelm them with moves. Try to have the most moves going on.
Thinking of cornering the moves market. They won't know what hit them.
Yeah, you should even try to put moves inside your moves.
Okay, we got another thought. Hardcore aesthetic. -2 interfacing. Fuck grammar. Not only have you internalized the hardcore aesthetic, you've also contributed to it. How hardcore could you possibly become? Low-core people come around you. Yeah, low-core people come around you to correct your typos. It's hardcore here, hardcore there, hardcore core in the third instance. What's going on? Those aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. You don't know hardcore from our happy hardcore. What the fuck are you even talking about? Now I understand why you're already so experienced during the case of the Phantom Scratcher. You've had all of Harry Dubois' essential training. Yeah, this is my first playthrough, so I'm, you know, the long coat has been a classic in the outfit, though I will maybe put back on the fair weather did literally save my life, so let's keep that on. I'm just too powerful. I'm built stronger. But I think, unfortunately, it's the evening has come. Though traditional Scrench does appear to be streaming. Let me just check. It appears to be a Josh, and that appears to be it. It's Scrench, normal Scrench. Damn. Now we know. Some amazing outfits in the game. I wish you didn't have to swap out so much stuff. Yeah, but I kind of like it. I like seeing a skill check and being like, oh shit, time to put on my thinking glasses. You know, it's just funny. It's just a good time. But it has been 3 hours. So I'm unfortunately going to have to leave us there. Let me set up a rage real quick. Yeah, this music's good. It's so bass. Traditional. Scrench. Yeah, there we go. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. I've done my required time. I have a feeling that I'm very near the end of the game. So, next stream I might go a bit long, just to finish it. So it's not like a. I don't want to start a stream and have it be like 20 minutes long. That would kind of suck. So, we'll see what happens. But. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It has been a treat and a pleasure as ever. I will see you next time. Let me click that raid button so that we're ready to go on to Scrench. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. I shall see you next time. Goodbye and good night and good evening and whatever. Yes, yes, yes.